The purpose of life is to be happy. Period. Now, that may seem simple, because it is. Now, the details of what happiness looks like varies from person to person. Perhaps being happy means connecting yourself with a worthy cause, or a cause that you perceive as being worthy. Perhaps it's making a certain amount of money. Perhaps it's being a homeowner. Perhaps it's being a parent. Perhaps it's having a great marriage, or just great relationships in general. Perhaps it's being famous. The details of what happiness looks like, again, it varies, but ultimately it's the goal. Whether you want to bring about world peace, or you want your own parking space at work, or to be acknowledged at your job or in your family, or whatever it might be. I think ultimately we're here to be happy. Happy. And to define for each one of us, for ourselves, what that means for us. Happiness is, true happiness rather, is tied directly to living authentically. And this is why I stress authenticity so much. Authenticity and living authentically, knowing who you truly are, why you do the things you do, and what's truly important to you, knowing your why for why you do what you do, leads to true fulfillment, and also just the freedom from trying to please everyone else and yet still remain empty inside. Regardless of what your goals are, what's important to you, what you've accomplished, it all really comes back down to happiness. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You're not here to save anyone. Okay? If you have the opportunity to do so, and so be it, and do so. That's great. That's noble, right? Save yourself from other people's opinions, from what society tells you, or what you perceive society has shown you or told you what you're supposed to be doing at any given point in your life. I choose happiness. I will define what happiness looks like for me. A large part of being happiness, number one, is to find out within yourself and to be grateful to be alive and have the opportunity to create the ideal lifestyle, right? That I feel happy with. And that's perfectly fine. We make life more complicated than what it has to be. Yes, there's issues. Yes, there's a lot going on in the world. And yes, we each have a purpose. But ultimately, that purpose is, our true purpose is tied to our authentic happiness. Let's choose happiness today. It doesn't have to mean hurting anyone else either. There's enough for everyone. There's enough here of resources, but even beyond all of that, we have it within ourselves to create happiness, to experience happiness. Within that, and that form of happiness, that true, authentic form of happiness, no one could ever take away from us. Once we establish that inside of us, it's a done deal. Have a great night.